Welcome guys, here is part 2 to the story about the meet where I had to beat a teammate to get on the DMR for our indoor track conference meet for the Mountain West. In the last video you guys saw that I beat my teammate in the 600-yard race to get out the 800-meter spot on our DMR relay, which is the distance medley relay. Also, because of that, it also meant that I was now going to be on the 4x4. So we're in college, and yeah, in high school I ran the 4x4, but by no means was I a 400-meter runner. Nor should I have ever ran the 400 in college. Yes, I set the facility record for the 600-yard at the Wyoming field house, but they never do that race. So of course it's gonna be a facility record, because that's like the first time they ran it, period. The next year I got beat by my teammate, Caleb from Many Horses. He was a great guy. I'll need to check up on him. But he broke my record just literally the next year. Get to run in the DMR at the conference meet. And I literally found out that I was going to be on the 4x4 that day. And so I'm like, oh, cool, this is going to be great. I get to do 2 relays. I get to do the 800 DMR and I get to do the 4x4. It doesn't dawn on me until Saturday to ask what leg I'm on, which we'll get to that in a little bit. So run the DMR. And I think we got 4th or 5th place at the meet, and I ran a really good time. I went out and ran a 156 indoors in Albuquerque. Maybe it was a 154. I can't remember. It's not really that important, but I remember thinking that I ran really bad. So I hand off the baton, go into the infield, and I get mad and I pound the ground. And I pop up and I hear my coach, Sean, you ran a 154 or 156, can't remember. Good job, that was good job. And so I was super excited about that. I was like, oh, I did do good. So then instead of me being a mopey wine baby, I decided, oh, hey, I can be happy. I was actually good. That was a good time. It was a good time. I'm happy. And our relay team, we ended up being the 2nd fastest DMR from the University of Wyoming. So if you ever go to the University of Wyoming in the field house, you'll see my name up there. They haven't ran enough of them yet to get me off of it yet, but we've had some pretty good teams since I've been on it, so I should have moved far down the list. Coach Berryhill and Coach Dahlberg are doing a pretty good job over there, so good job, guys. So fast forward to Saturday. I'm getting ready for this 4x4 that I'm going to be on, and I'm excited, and I finally asked our head coach, hey coach, what leg am I going to be? And he looks at me and he's like, oh, you're going to be the anchor leg. And as most of you know, usually your anchor leg is your fastest leg. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, so I have only ever ran an open 400 once in my entire life, and that was my freshman year of high school. Yeah, I ran a lot of 4x4s in high school. I'm in like my 3rd year of college, haven't ran a 400 since high school. All right, so there's been a long series of unfortunate events that have led to this moment that my cross-country butt is now the fastest 400-meter leg on the University of Wyoming at the conference meet that is healthy. That's not a good sign, guys. But anyways, there's my skinny butt trying to run this race. And first off, I didn't know this at the time, but they will not start the 4x4 until all the other events are done. And so I warmed up way too early because they did have a time schedule, but other events fell behind. So they couldn't start the race. And so I warmed up about 45 minutes early. So I'm freaking out because it hasn't been long that I've known that I'm the anchor leg on our 4x4, which is just nerve-wracking. So anyways, they start the race. I'm pretty much just sweating just fluids drenching my whole body, and we haven't even started racing. Finally, I get the baton and I'm just like, okay, no one's gonna get me. No one's gonna get me. No one gets me, but I also don't catch anybody. So I just literally ran a 400 all by myself around the Albuquerque indoor track. I had no business, I had absolutely no business being the anchor leg for a 4x4 at a mid-major conference university at the conference meet. But I kind of use that as my claim to fame when it comes to that. So thank you for listening to my rant about the glory past days. Thank you guys for stopping by. This is Coach Wilde on RunningWilde. Hopefully I see you out there running crazy. Night, guys.